Hello everyone, it's me Jamie and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Flossmas Day 7, which I cannot believe that it's already been a week into Flossmas. It's crazy that the month is just flying past. To start with, I will show my advent ornament from That How To Girl on Etsy, and yesterday all I added was 3 whole stitches of a different shade of brown. So that's what I did yesterday. I already looked this morning at day 7, and for day 7 I will get to add more stitches of, I think it's the dark blue, so I will get to start using some of the other colors that I'd previously used, and I don't think I'll be adding more colors for a while, so I think for like the next week, because at the end of the chart there is a list that has all the days listed. It says how many stitches you'll do each day, and then it says what color that you'll be using each day, and so I looked at that list and I know now that these colors are all going to be used again throughout the next like week or two, and then I think towards the end there was a couple more colors that will be added, but that won't be till later. So there is where I am on my advent ornament. And then I worked on the 12 movie nights of Christmas stitch along from Atomic Tiki Pins, and I was doing that in the car pickup line, and I decided I would actually bring one of the greens with me so that I could work on the Christmas vacation block, and I managed to finish this dark green color, which is $8.90, and so I did that, and then I also stitched the black, and that means that the tree is done, and now I need to work on the car, and then I also do have to do like the roots of the tree, because you know in Christmas vacation he forgets the saw, so he has to apparently dig the tree out somehow, which I'm always just like, how did that really happen? How? But I guess we're not supposed to think about reality, but I still need to do that part of the tree. And then I also worked and I finished out my strand of gold, and I got this top row of the gold metallic done. So there's what I got done on this. I will keep working on the car. I will look and see what colors I need to bring in the car pickup line so that I can keep working on this block, because I really want to get this block finished and then get back to the Charlie Brown block. So then I also managed to work on my Christmas 2 chart from Heaven and Earth Designs yesterday, and I think I did like 500-ish stitches while I was watching Miracle on 34th Street, and I managed to get to the bottom of page 1. So I had previously reached the edge of page 1 over here. This is the bottom of page 1, and so now I can just focus on filling in like this little chunk and then hopefully get a page finished within this month. And it's nice because the bottom part of page 1 is a lot more like reds. I think it's part of like the curtains that are hanging down. So at the top you have garland and there's ornaments, and then this part here is going to be some like bright red curtains and stuff, so that's fun. I will say that this chart was one of the charts from Heaven and Earth Designs where there was the 09 color issue, and so I am using 3371 instead of the 09, so hopefully that will be a good replacement. And that color ends up being used quite a bit in this area, so I'm going to see how it blends with the reds. But I tried to look at other colors in Pattern Keeper. You can like edit the colors and it will like edit the mock-up, but I couldn't find one that was like a better replacement than 3371, so I'm hoping that that will be the best color to use in that spot. So, and that was being stitched on 32 count, 1/1 10 stitch. And then my advent chart for yesterday was the chart, what's this called? Heaven on Earth 2. I'm starting to forget names of charts. Heaven on Earth 2 from Charting Creations. And I ended up getting, I think it was 500 stitches in on the sky. I figured the sky would be the easiest place to get some stitching in on. And because I'm working on so many charts each day, I'm just trying to focus on the easiest place to stitch each day. So I did the sky, and this is being stitched on a 28 count 2/1 10 stitch, which is a half stitch. And there's this piece. I think I'm almost halfway across the sky at this point, but I need to check the chart again and check, but that is where I am on there now. The project that I'll be picking today, let's see what it is. Today is day 7, so 7. And today's chart is Pokemon, which it says number, they just wrote Pokemon, and I technically have 2 Pokemon charts. I have Pokemon Switch, and then I also have Pokemon Gen 1, but there's also a number on it, which is said, I think that's 26, and so I know that that is Pokemon Gen 1, which is from Lord Libidin, because all my projects are in numbered bags, and Pokemon Switch is in an earlier bag because I started that a long time ago, and then I started Pokemon Gen 1 last year during Flossmas. It was a new start that got picked, so I'll be back to show that chart. Alright, I am back with Pokemon, and here is my small little start on this Pokemon chart. I have not done that much on it since I started it. I think I've only worked on it a few times since I started it last year. And this is being stitched on, I think, it's either 28 or 25 count, 2 over 1 tent stitch. It's almost looking like it might be a 25, but I don't know. And one of the things I also might work on today is I need to stitch on this chart, but I also need to finish making the floss cards. So, hey, I found, it's a 28 count fabric. I stuck, when you buy the fabric from 123 Stitch, it has a sticker, and apparently I stuck the sticker on the back of the floss card. So it's a 28 count. Anyways, I also need to work on the floss cards because last year during Flossmas, this was picked as a new start, and I was only pulling colors as I was stitching them. So like if it called for a color, I would put it on the floss card. And so these floss cards aren't fully made yet. So I might spend some of my time tonight, instead of stitching on this, I might finish pulling floss for the floss cards. So there is that. Well, that's what I'll be working on today. And I think that's all that I have to show. And then I'll also probably be playing more Disney Dreamlight Valley, which is just addicting. Thank you everyone for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll be back tomorrow for Flossmas Day 8 and for picking a new chart. And I hope you all are having a good day. Bye!